and welcome to today's Simply Science. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be learning about some of the science behind food. This bread is a no-knead crusty bread. So we're going to scoop out 3 cups of flour. There's 2. And I think I've brought just the right amount. That could not have been more perfect. So to my 3 cups of flour, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of salt. Sometimes when I make this, I'll cut down some on the salt because I think 2 teaspoons is a little bit too salty. I'm also going to add in a ½ teaspoon of yeast. If I can get it to open. There it went. So I'm measuring with my 1/4 teaspoon, so I'm actually putting in 2/4 teaspoons. We got some math in there too. And next is going to be a 1.5 cups of water. A little bit too much there. So there is a cup and we'll get another ½ cup. And then we'll give it a stir. So adding in the water is going to wake up the yeast. And once the yeast are awake, they're going to start producing gas, which is how this bread is going to rise. So all of those holes that are in your bread are actually from where yeast have produced gas. So here is our bread dough right now. So for this bread to taste the best, you're going to want to let it rise for 8 to 24 hours, which is a long time. We're going to come back later in the day, and through video magic, you'll be able to see what this dough looks like after a while. Okay, so bread has now been rising for about 10 hours. If you look, you can see where it has gotten really bubbly, and it's actually more than doubled in size from what it was when I first showed it to you. So the next step is going to be to transfer it into my cast iron Dutch oven. I've had this in the oven for about 30 minutes at 450 degrees. It's kind of sticking in there, but that's okay. Just scoop it over. Okay, I've got dough all over my hand, so I'm going to not use that one. Put the lid back on the Dutch oven. And then it's going to bake for about a ½ hour with the lid on. After that ½ hour, it's going to bake for another 5 to 7 minutes until the top's as crunchy as you like. Just make sure you take the lid off for that last 5 to 7 minutes. So the bread's finished baking, so it's time to take it out of the oven. So, all done. Looks yummy. The last thing we're going to make is probably one of your favorite treats, popcorn. So I know you've probably made the regular microwave bag popcorn, but you can actually make your own microwave bag popcorn and put whatever toppings you want on it. So all you need is a paper bag and popcorn. You're going to scoop about 1/4 cup of popcorn into your bag. Fold the top over. Fold the top over again. And one more time. You're going to microwave it. Start out at 1 minute. Check and see how much is popped. If a lot of it's not popped, put it back in for another 30 seconds. Keep repeating that until most of it's popped. Just keep a close eye on it and a close nose on it because you don't want to burn it. So popcorn is actually really cool. It pops because in the very center of the kernel, there is a little droplet of water. And as the microwave heats it up, that droplet of water turns from water to steam. And it basically explodes outward. So your popcorn kernel is essentially an inside-out piece of popcorn. So I'm going to put this in the microwave, and we'll look at it in a minute. So it actually took about 2 minutes for my popcorn to finish. If you notice, there is steam coming out of the bag, so when you open it up, be careful, just like you would with regular microwave popcorn. Look at all those beautiful kernels. Delicious. So you can top it with the butter you made earlier, salt, garlic, maybe some Parmesan cheese. If you want to get fancy, maybe toss in some chocolate chips. Whatever your heart desires. Enjoy your treats.